When the second aircraft hit the towers, I instantly knew it was a terrorist attack. If you saw what I saw, you know you'd go. Especially if you had a dog that had been trained to find people. So I called my department and spoke to my mayor, and I asked the mayor if I could take the squad car to go to New York, that I was taking Smith Wesson and we were going to work. And he's like, no, you can't take the squad car to New York, but I was going no matter what. He goes, let me call you back. 15 minutes go by. He says, go.
I received an email from a retiree asking if we could do a custom engraved model 629 revolver for a friend of his, Officer Chris Christensen, who is still an active duty police officer, but who had the unique distinction of actually being a first responder in Manhattan on 9/11. He had a very special story surrounding his experiences there.
The angel wings. Well, the angel saved my life. As I called Servus down to me under the south tower, a piece of metal caught my backpack and it stopped me from catching him. And his front feet hit a ledge and he broke the ledge and he flew past me 10 or 15 feet and he disappeared in the dust. I jumped down into the dust and I picked him up. He wasn't breathing. I tried to clear his airway, I couldn't get air into him. I picked that 75-pound dog up over my head and slid him up to the ledge and tried to get air back into him. And as I was sitting on the ledge, I heard a groaning noise above my head. And I looked up about 6 inches and one of the giant beams from one of the towers was coming directly down on top of us. I knew it was over. I knew we were gonna die. I was angry, I was frustrated, and I just looked straight up above me like I was talking to God, and I screamed, not this day, God. We didn't come this far to die here today. A being appeared next to me. And I couldn't see it, but I could feel it, and it was enormous. And this being physically reached completely around my shoulder, all the way around my back, and rested on my right shoulder. At that moment, the beam stopped moving above my head. I grabbed Servus and I pushed him out of the hole, poured water on his face, and liquid concrete ran out of every opening on his body. And he got a burst of air and just started shaking uncontrollably. Tears were rolling down my face. I thought, I just killed my best friend. Miraculously, an NYPD van comes around the corner. Somebody put out a call for help that my dog was hurt. NYPD backed up 10 New York City blocks to get to me. Rushed me to the world-famous Animal Medical Center on 62nd Street. 2 hours go by and the vet comes in and says, Chris, he's gonna make it. And I'm like, oh my God. And that angel saved my life and that dog's life that day.
Officer Christensen is expecting a discounted price on a catalog gun with laser engraving on it. Instead, he got a team of Smith Wesson employees to present a hand-engraved firearm in a custom wooden box, accompanied by a personal letter from the president and CEO of the company. Our master engraver actually did all that by hand. He had never done buildings before, so when we asked him to do the New York skyline, he pretty much had to go freehand, using a picture and go side by side. The other part of it that you're not expecting is that this gun's on the house.
What?
Oh yeah.
You got me kidding.
No. The employees of Smith & Wesson are giving that to you in gratitude for not only what you did on 9/11, but what you've done ever since.
I just showed up, that's all I did.